Welcome to the Secret Recipe Podcast. I'm your host, Mz.Skittlez. Hey guys, I'm so excited that you are back to the Secret Recipe Podcast. I hope you are learning. I hope you're getting inspired. I hope you're getting motivated. I hope that this is one of your favorite podcasts that you listen to every single week or every month. Whenever you're listening to it, I hope it's your favorite. Today, I am choosing one of my Gurl Mobb members, and I am putting her in the hot seat. And my goal is to do this more often. I remember when I started my business in 2011, I had no one to coach me. I had no one to tell me where to go. I had no one to show me what to do in business. And then literally, finding a mentor can collapse decades into days. And so I'm excited to do that for Briana. Briana, welcome to the Secret Recipe Podcast. Hey, girl.
Hello.
How are you? I'm super excited that you're here.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Oh, my God. So we're in Vegas. Tell me about your business.
Ooh, okay. Well, my business is definitely located in Sin City.
Okay.
So with that being said, it's definitely a diverse type of brand that I am trying to create.
Okay.
It's called Priveè Label.
Okay.
I started in 2019.
Wow.
And just kind of maintained it during 2020, with the pandemic and everything. So I kind of felt like my first year was kind of eclipsed by that.
Okay.
And then 2021 and going forward it has just been a learning lesson.
Okay.
After a lesson with it. But I'm trying to create a brand that is for the modern day woman.
Okay.
And when you're in Vegas, you often think like you have to be this like sexy, over the top, glam all the time type of woman.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Because all of like the showgirl stuff
Yeah.
and everything is so glitz and glam and club and nightlife.
That part.
So, okay.
So with that, the nightlife, I always said when I first came out here, I was like, oh my God, they cannot dress. If it's not on a mannequin and it's not shown and it's not designer, they always felt like they can't wear it. And I always say it's what they have like on IG, I say the Vegas Girl Starter Kit. It was the bandage dresses, the clutch, and then the peep toe Louboutins. That was the Vegas staple when I first got here, and I'm so glad we're evolved that.
So how did you like when it came to building your business in this area? How did you cater to that audience then?
With as far as like with the club, club aesthetic.
Yeah.
So I like to incorporate what I say like chic and sexy pieces.
Okay.
One of the brainstorming idea for Priveè Label was to be chic, but also have that American. We're very bold and sexy.
Okay.
So for instance, a piece would have like maybe a low V neckline, but the dress would be a maxi limb. So you're still being sexy, but you're also being chic and you're being classy as well.
Absolutely. I love that. So what's your biggest struggle when it comes to building a retail business?
Number one, I want to say what I'm probably struggling with right now. I think when you're first starting, your friends, your family is hyping you up. They're buying your stuff. You're feeling like, okay, I got this. And then you get to the part where everybody is like, okay, girl, I didn't support you.
Yeah.
I think you're good now. Now you're trying to get in front of new people and trying to show them why your brand is a brand for you to buy from. So, yeah.
Absolutely. So you feel like marketing,
yes,
to new audiences is very difficult to you. Oh my God, let me see. Okay, somebody hand me a phone. Let me see your Instagram, girl. We're about to do an audit. I told you guys I was putting her in the hot seat. So whereas people pay me thousands of dollars for these coaching sessions, I always remember that if I just had that one person. I remember when I started my business, I was like, if I had this one person, like God just sent me one person to give me one piece of advice. And so I hope that by the end of this episode, you walk away with true clarity. And I already know you're going to come back like, girl, I made my first million. I'm on my second million from the advice. You got to implement it though. Because it's nothing like having a gym membership and want to lose weight and not going to the gym, right? A lot of people get mentors, they get coaches, they get in these classes, these masterminds, and you get inspired by the coach, but you don't activate.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Yeah.
I can go to the gym every single day and sit on a treadmill and then be mad and tell everybody that the gym is a scam because I went there and I didn't lose weight. No, I didn't implement what was happening around me in order for me to be able to lose the weight.
Wow.
So,
good metaphor.
In this mentorship that I'm about to give you on this couch, you got to leave and implement. Okay, what's your Instagram?
Let's I'm nervous. Okay.
Don't be nervous. Okay. So I love the branding. I love that I understand your color palette immediately. A lot of people get that wrong, right? If color palettes wasn't important, then there would be a pink McDonald's, a green McDonald's, a blue McDonald's.
Right.
There would be a purple Target. There would be a pink Walmart. There would be, if color palettes didn't matter, there would be a red Walmart and a red Target, right?
Right.
You immediately know, without even seeing the name Walmart, you immediately know by the sign and the color and the cart rolling down the street whose brand that is, right? When you see a red shopping cart, even if it doesn't say Target, your mind says, oh, this is a Target cart, right? So I love that you understand branding enough to say when they go to my page, they're going to know that my brand colors are orange and black.
Period.
Love that. Okay, the one thing that I say that you are doing wrong is you are focusing so much on showing the product in an image versus showing the product in a video. Right now, video content is being consumed much more, like almost 90% more than photo content, right?
Right.
So when it comes to a platform, we don't own Instagram. Instagram every single day is telling us what we can and cannot do. They're saying, like, that's like if you go to work, right? Instagram is a job. You understand that?
It is.
It's a job, right? So imagine if your job tell you, hey, when you come into work, I only want you to make a video for me on a training video. And you come in and you take pictures. Would you if you keep coming to work, would your job not? Yeah, you're getting fired, right? Instagram is a job. So Instagram, the people that own Instagram are dictating how their employees, which we are essentially, show up to the job to further the business of Instagram, right? Because they understand that in video content, we can then now add ad. It keeps the consumer longer on Instagram. With a picture, they just like and scroll. With a video, they actually have to stop, watch, be pulled in, watch another one. So Instagram wants to keep people on their platform, and they're saying, you know what? Briana is not a good employee because all she does is post pictures, and we are asking her to post reels, right? So think of it that way. I need you to get all of these pictures are beautiful, but I need it seen. I need you to show me how it's worn. I need you to talk to your customer. What is some of the pain points of the girl that is looking for your items, but maybe can't find it at another boutique?
Okay. So just more so, less of the pictures, but more so actually showing how it fits.
Yes.
How the benefits with the features.
So the girl that you're trying to sell to, who is that girl? Tell me about her.
So I do the little exercise where I call her Priveè.
Okay.
And she's someone very similar to me. It's 25 to 35, the whole cliche demographics, but someone who doesn't have a lot of time because she's trying to get to where she's going. She's trying to succeed in life. She's trying to get that promotion. She's trying to have a social life. She's trying to have a love life. She may have kids, but she still wants to be fashionable, and she still wants to feel like I don't have to sacrifice being this busy woman and having all these things to do and sacrifice my fashion identity for it.
Okay, so I absolutely love that. So one thing that I would dive into a little bit more is there may be multiple personas, right? There may be Priscilla, the mom, who's 30 years old, just had her first child, still wants to be fashionable, just got her corporate job. And it's, there may be Priscilla, the mom or the wife that just got a C-suite position, still trying to hang out with the girls, still trying to have girls' weekends. Like, there may be many different personas, and you're going to speak to that girl differently. The way that you would sell a bandage dress to Priscilla, 25-year-old Priscilla that's in college or about to get out of college and, figuring out her life, still in the club every weekend, is not the same way that you're going to sell that same dress to C-suite Priscilla that is in a corporate company that is wearing this over with a blazer. And this girl, Priscilla, is like overnight bag, like, book bag, whatever. And this girl, Priscilla, or this lady, Priscilla, needs a clutch or she needs a briefcase, right? So that can be one reel. Like, hi, I'm Priscilla. I'm 25 years old. I'm headed to corporate America. I'm wearing this dress. Or I'm fresh out of college. I'm going on a girls trip, and this is how I'm wearing the dress. Hi, I'm Priscilla. I'm 35 years old. Girl, I got these kids running around. I got sneakers on. I got a little, over the shoulder bag. They got diapers in it and wipes and everything that a mom needs. And showing those three personas wearing the same item. Because I think that's the biggest issue with fashion is immediately when you look at a boutique, you say, that's too young for me. Or, oh, that's too old for me. Or I don't identify, right? There are sites that you may look at, and I think for me, minority people, we are already cultured to understand that if we are not represented on that website, we can still find our identity in the pieces, right? Like, even if I'm not anywhere of any likeness on a website, I'm like, oh, I can make that look good. But other cultures are not set up like that. They look at other websites and they're like, oh my God, like, no, I'm never going to be able to wear that the way that, she looks. Oh my God, it looks so cool. I'm not going to be able to wear that. So you have to understand how to speak to that girl with her current problems instead of just selling fashion.
So you're not just selling to one day. I often hear about, like, you need a niche. You need to target and market to that niche. So this is kind of like targeting to everybody, but kind of keeping it in the same.
No, so I definitely am saying that Priscilla is a part of a certain niche, right? But there are many different Priscillas in different places in her life, right? The same person, you might have worn this outfit when you were 25, right? But you might have tied it up. You get me?
Yeah.
You might have wore a clutch.
Yeah.
You might have wore sunglasses.
That makes
you
sense.
might have wore super big hoop earrings, right? But now you're 34 and you're going to wear a little bit more classier. You're going to wear maybe I got to work all day. Okay, I'm wearing a 2-inch heel. So how does that girl that comes to your boutique see this product and know how she literally is talking to my pain points right now? Like, I literally am only able to wear like black suit pieces because, yes, I want to look cute at work, but then I got to go pick up my kids. And I don't want to have to think, oh, is it going to ruin my cashmere sweater, running to a daycare, picking up my kids, making quick lunch,
Yeah.
So how are you speaking to that audience, right?
Wow.
The next thing that I want to say is, and you could speak to that audience in many different ways. Video, obviously, is absolutely amazing. And if you guys are listening to this podcast, please go to Priveè, Priveèlabel, Priveè Label, so you can follow along with me. I think that it's important to not just promote a product with wording. It's also selling a product with wording, right? So, for example, if I tell you, hey, Briana, these earrings are very cute. They're silver. They're lightweight. You should buy them. Did that make you want to buy them?
No, I know they're cute, but they didn't make me want to buy them.
Why didn't it make you want to buy them?
It didn't tell me why I needed to buy them. It didn't give me any type of reasons why out of this one, because there's probably a whole bunch more cute earrings, why I should buy this particular one.
Right. But what if I said, hey, are you always losing one earring? Like, Do you have an issue with always searching through your bag, can't find the other earring, then you go out and find new earrings? The features of these earrings is that when you take them off, they immediately through magnet become pairs. So the average mom that is running around, that is hustling every day, or you're at work and you get stressed out because you work in a call center, you have these headphones on, and then you have to take it off. Guess what? Your earrings immediately match in your purse. So you never again have to ever look in the bottom of your purse for one earring and then look in the clutch for the other earring or the wallet or your pockets.
Wow.
They immediately align. And guess what? They're only $20.99. The features of these earrings supersede your problems. Right. You spend so much time. Imagine how much money you make an hour. Say you make $20 an hour. If you spend 15 minutes of that hour searching for earrings, you've lost half of your hourly, 15% of your hourly salary by literally looking for earrings. This earring solved that problem. Would you want to buy them?
Yeah. Even if I didn't need it, I think I might just buy them because I might. Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
So on your page, I'm looking at your caption and it says, show your love. Serafina earrings and Rouge, shop accessories, Priveè Label.com, right?
Doesn't make you want to buy it.
Doesn't make me want to buy it. Also doesn't show me what outfit I should buy it with. Doesn't show me how long they are, how heavy they are, the features. How long can I wear these in my ears before my ears start to hurt, before my ears start to turn? If it's not, if it's not gold or silver or whatever it may be, what clutch these earrings can go with. It doesn't tell me anything. So it is so important that instead of I think that your issue is that you are working so hard to be perfect. You are working so hard to be I have to be Pretty Little Things today. I have to be Fashion Nova today. No, you have to be Briana, who is starting a small business, and people need to see your heart. People need to see your passion. People need to see your effort, and they don't need to think that it's perfect, right? Because when we think that it's perfect, then we tend to not care about the business. Right. How many times have you returned something at a major retailer and you're like, I don't care, they are $1 billion company. Oh, let me just go return these shoes. I hate it. But when you are thinking about a small business, when you're thinking, oh my God, dang, I know that I was the only sale this lady made. She raved about it on Instagram. You're going to feel more compelled to not return it. This episode and conversation is powered by Gurl Mobb, a digital community for female entrepreneurs everywhere.
So what you're saying, I love it, and I'm absorbing everything. I think my mistake is I actually do a lot of that on my personal page, and I need to get better on that because I know a lot of my followers and my supporters are coming from my personal page. So then I tend to overshare, and those experiences where I've been working all day, or I have new inventory, I have that, I'm sharing it on there, and then I add my business, and then instead of actually putting it up there. And I think at one point in time I felt like it was because I have a lot more followers on my personal page to do it there, and then just do it instead of keep doing it on your page, because then they'll have a reason to follow my page. Okay.
Absolutely. I think that people that have personal brands, they get so stuck in, well, I just need to give it to my audience because this is the larger follower, right? If you have an empty glass, right now your empty glass is your business page. You have an empty glass and you have one bottle of water, which is your time, right? One bottle of water is your time that you want to consume or spend on Instagram. You continue to pour this bottle of water in your glass on your personal page that's already full. Those people are already there. You need to choose that bottle of water and pour into your business page so that it can become full.
Wow, yeah.
Right? Because a lot of times that's what we do. We're like, oh, now I feel I have to post on my personal page, and now my personal page, they don't want models. I have to model everything. I have to show up to every live. I have to do everything. I have to ship every package. I have to do every review. I have to do, because you're not pouring the one bottle of water, which is your time, into your business. But you're more compelled to pour it into your personal brand because that's what's getting the likes, the followers, and all of those things.
Yeah.
So pour it into your business because I believe that, and I want to push this more to minority women, we should be building to sell. Building to sell, not build to be stressed, not build big, huge companies to be 40 years in still shipping packages in our closets. Like, these companies are building their business for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, and selling it to other people that can run it, and you go and live the life that you dream or build something else, right? But minorities are stuck to think, oh, I sold my soul, or oh, this person sold their soul. No, I sold a business that was stressing me out, that was overwhelming me, that didn't give me time with my children, that didn't give me the lifestyle that I lived, that I wanted to live, that didn't give me the vacations because I'm a CEO or I'm a founder. Right. Like, I sold a business, and my success is not tied to a success of a business. My success is tied to my success and what I believe is success for me. So I want you to know that you can do both, right? And if you spend time watering the grass of your business, it's going to turn green. But if you continue to water your personal brand, it's going to get green. And eventually it will, it'll come over. But you'll start to feel like this business never has a mind of its own. It never is going to operate on its own. It's always based on me running it. What are some other struggles?
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Everything makes sense. Like, marketing, it's so many things when you think about like self-employed, because it's rewarding when things are going great, but it's the multiple hats, the trying to see, am I doing too much? Where do I start letting other people do it, and being okay to like stand back because I know I need help.
So I would tell you, for me, my advice would learn every role in your company so that when you bring someone on, you can tell them how to do it and know if they're doing it right. I meet a lot of entrepreneurs that's like, I started and I found all these people and they did all these things, but when they quit, I really didn't know how to do it. So my business kind of failed, or it took a take, or I had to wait until that person, I found a new person to do that thing. No, for me, it's two ways to think of it. I'm going to say the way that I've built it is I learned every role. I was a shipper. I was a graphic designer. I was a web designer. I was everything. The videographer, the photographer. I hired the models. I worked with the influencers. It was me. So I knew the expectations I had for someone that I was bringing to my team. And I knew that if they didn't do it, if I didn't like it, if it wasn't up to par, I knew how to tell them, oh, no, this is not good, because I did that before.
How do you pull the reins? Because I'm a creative, and I know a lot of people, I have a lot of boutique friends, and I think the one thing that we get hooked up on is the creative part, because it's easy, it's fun, and it flows with me.
Yeah.
I'm more resident. If I could let somebody do operation, I swear I would. Yeah. But like, how do you balance that? Making sure all the operation side is up to par. Maybe like, how do I set up a system to work for me? Because I think that's one of the things that I've been trying to understand is how to set up systems that's actually going to benefit my business.
Yes, so I would definitely tell you, it took me a very, very, very long time to understand systems. I believe that I just had, not to be like cliche or anything, but I felt like I just had the secret recipe in my head, and that if anybody had it or anybody had access to it, then that would be my business, and that they would go and copy it, and it would fail, right? No, that's not the case. Like, Even if I gave you the secret recipe, which I plan on giving you guys throughout these podcasts, even if I gave you everything, how I did it, who I worked with, what time I showed up, what I ate during the process, you would do it differently. Even if I gave you the same connects, the same script on how to speak to this connect, you would call them and I could say, Briana, say, hey, hi, Michael, how are you? And you're going to say, Michael, this is Briana. And I'm going to say, that's why you didn't get the deal. Because I said, say, I can give you every play by play and you're going to do it differently.
Right.
Because of who you are and how you were raised and all of these different things, right? So to me, when it comes to systems, I now literally, and I'm pushing this all to my team, we have to get it out of our heads. Get it out of your head. If that requires you to write, bring a notebook everywhere and write down, okay, all right. I just think shipping is so easy. So I'm like, every person I hire, I'm like, why can't y'all ship out 50 packages a day? I do it in 50 minutes. What is the problem? The problem is I'm telling them how to do it, but I'm not writing down the process. Hey, in minute 1, pull out the poly mailer, grab a sticker and a label, put it on the package, then fold the shirt, put it in the package, add the flyer, seal it, put it in the mailing bag, right? If I'm just explaining it to them and I'm like, oh no, you're doing it wrong, they're never gonna understand my method. By the third minute of shipping a package, you should be doing this, right? By the third minute in a photo shoot, or when it comes to casting models, we should be looking for girls that look like this, have these type of eyebrows, have this type of hair, have this type of, shape, whatever. Like, write down every process that is in your mind. Like, sometimes I'm like, I have a new assistant, so I'm like, okay, this is how we book flights, right? It's like, I would never think to do that. And what I realize I do is I'm like, all right, just bring it over here. I'm going to do it. But it's like, what did you hire her for? You hired her for relief. And if you constantly say, I'll do it, that's not relieving you. Right. So what I have to do is write down a process. First, check this site. Then check this site. Then check one way. Then check round trip. Then come to me with these best prices, and then we'll book, right? That's the solution. Because then in my formula in my head, I'm like, oh, it needs to be like this, it needs to be like this. Oh, I need to check this site. Why can't she know this process?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So I think in order for you to get an operations manager or anyone that is going to help you at the standard of which you want help, you have to write down the processes.
Even if you're by yourself.
Even if you're by yourself, there is a process. You post a certain way. You write captions a certain way. You model a certain way. You post a certain many times a day. You ship packages a certain way. You answer emails. Like, everybody knows I'm emailing because I say, hey, love. Like, I literally text, hey, love. I email, hey, love. So you know it's me. So if I hire an email marketing manager and they're like, hey, babes, or hey, sugar, my audience or the people that know me are going to be like, whoa, who's this, right? So my process to sending an email, if you want to sound like me, is say, hey, love, and then insert the subject matter, right? So you have to develop what your processes are and what stresses you out the most. So one, I think in the moment, and this is currently what I'm doing in my real life, what stresses me out, I write it down in a note in my phone, and I write how I would have handled it. And then I send it back to the person that could have solved the problem, but did it because they didn't have the process. And which is why I received stress. Because I felt like, wait, I hired this person to solve this problem, and they didn't solve it, and they gave me back the problem because they didn't have the process. So moving forward, I won't ever get stressed in regards to this matter because I can just send them the process. What stresses you out currently in your business?
Everything. I mean, for me, I think it's just more of the selling aspect. I currently needed a local pickup instead because I was at one point letting them come to my actual house to pick it up. And it was, yeah. And so I took a little break from my business because I wanted to figure out some things that I felt like going forward. And so the one thing that's stressing me out is probably will be going back to marketing because I need to market where to go pick that up. It stresses me out because I think I am having too many hats and I think I'm working too hard for nothing. It's not giving the results that I want.
Yeah, so I think I always give myself a timeline. Like, I'm like, okay, I want to do this thing for 1 year. I started a business for my daughter called 4 Brown Babies. I loved it. I love my daughter. She had really dry skin, and I wanted to solve the problem because I went and spent so much money, doctor after doctor after doctor, and they were like, oh, she has this. Another doctor said she had this. This is why I'm really believe in holistic practices now, because I felt like I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars and she still had really bad skin, right? And it wasn't until I found this girl who had a product and she was like, oh, I want to send you this product for free. It'll help. And I was like, let me try it on me. And I tried it for a couple of months. I'm like, okay, my skin is good. So I partnered with her and used the skin on my daughter and it helps. And I created a business for her. But what I realized is I have another business, which is Gurl Mobb, that is scaling. I have the icing agency, which is scaling. I have the bakery co-work, which is scaling. And I'm putting minimal effort into 4 Brown Babies, and it's giving me minimal money, or it's giving me minimal results. And then there were also times that I felt like I was putting maximum effort into 4 Brown Babies, and it was giving me minimal results. So I gave myself a deadline. I'm like, okay, I'm going to give myself a deadline. I'm going to work really, really hard for the next 6 months. And if it doesn't produce the results that was needed, I'm going to take a break on it and move into something else, right? Because a lot of times we may want to do something. We may be in love with it. Obviously, I love the product. I love the business. I love kids. I believe that it will be in Target. Her books, her butters will be in Target, will be all over the world. But I don't want to rob Peter to pay Paul. So I needed to build a business that I truly believed in, that I knew would give me maximum results. So then I can sit back and say, okay, this business is fully operating. It is scaling. It is making so much money. Now let me take a 20% out of this business and invest in this business to make it grow. Instead of being so passionate, oh my God, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, right? But when it comes to you, I want to make this simple because I feel like you're in your head. We are going to make a piece of content together.
Oh, geez.
We're going to create a reel, right? And this is the process. So you're going to write down, this is my process when it comes to making content. Okay, we found a song, right? We looked in the bottom of the corner. It's a trending song. It's a little arrow going up. So there's a trending song, right?
Okay.
All right. I'm going to use audio. We're going to create a video, right?
Oh, what am I doing?
No, you're not doing nothing. You're just sitting there smiling, right? I'm creating a video for her, you guys. I'm filming her. I'm showing all the details of her outfits, her earrings, her lashes, how beautiful she looks, right? Now, look how simple this was, right? So cute. There are 2 apps that I'm going to put y'all onto. CapCut is one of the apps that I absolutely love. And another app that I absolutely love, and I shouldn't be giving y'all this until y'all really, really subscribe. So because I gave you guys this, you absolutely have to subscribe because I'm giving the gems away, is an app called In Stories, right?
Yeah, okay.
I am not a really good editor, and I move quick. Like, I want my stuff up super, super, super quick. So now I filmed the video. What I'm going to do is I can simply add a video to a template that is already there, right? I can add a video to a template that is already there, and I could put the words over it. Earrings or fashion, right? Lifestyle.
She makes it look so easy.
Lifestyle. What else would you do? How else would you describe your
chic, modern?
Chic, okay. love it, Lux. Right?
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm going through this is because you are not the only person that makes content so hard. This is the day and age where content has been super easy.
Oh, wow, that's super cute.
Right? Super, super cute, super easy. Or if you don't want to use apps, you can literally upload it to Reels and put focus. Hey, did you know these earrings? $29.99. This outfit, $49.99. These shoes, $29.99. And your cover reel photo could be how I got this outfit for $40 on my website. And I see this video, I'm like, hold on. She got those earrings, that outfit, those shoes. I'm going there right now to buy it, right? But instead, you post a cute picture and you're like, modern chic girl, head on over. And it doesn't speak to the pain points of your audience.
Okay.
So what I want you to take from this is, 1, it is okay to not be perfect. 2, build a team around your weaknesses. And building a team nowadays, like, oh my God, if I had the opportunity to have a VA 11 years ago, like for $4 or $5 an hour, using onlinejobs.ph, if I had the opportunity 11 years ago to go to Fiverr or Upwork or all of these different sites where you guys can literally build a team for no money, like a little bit of money. And you can have people that will answer your emails, answer your calls, post on social media for you. Like, girl, we didn't have that, okay? And I'm not going to date myself because I'm only a year older.
Yeah.
But we didn't have that when I started business. We were on MySpace trying to code, okay? Like, we were on Facebook trying to figure it out. We didn't have lives. Our audience couldn't hear us or couldn't see us or, we didn't have that. And so I'm telling you, like, use every resource. Also, surround yourselves. I'm so glad that you're a member of Gurl Mobb. How's your experience?
I love it. I'm learning so much day by day. I'm taking my time. I'm meeting so many wonderful members there, and I'm excited about this interview because it's even more reason why everybody else should be a part of Gurl Mobb.
Wow.
Because you're gonna learn so much, and it's gonna take. I'm ready to like run away from here and like go start doing some reels right now. So
absolutely. And how was it being in the hot seat? Like, you didn't know about this day. You didn't have time to prepare. You didn't even know what was happening when you got here. And how did it feel being a member in Gurl Mobb and I randomly come into your city and choosing you to be in the hot seat? How did that feel?
First of all, I woke up. What is funny is that I've been doing these manifestations. I have a journal. It's called Reclaim Piece by Piece.
Okay.
And it asks you to tell God what you're doing. And I said, I'm working on me so that you can bring opportunities. I kid you not, last night. And I woke up, or last night, I wrote down, I was like, you know what? No TV this week. I'm putting myself on punishment. No TV, no Netflix in the background, no news, no nothing. I'm going to write down everything I need to do for today. And I'm going to cross out as much as I can and then take whatever and put it to the next. And then I woke up and I seen this DM and I was like, wait, me? Are you serious? And then I was like, and I had a thought of self-sabotage, and that is real too.
Wow.
Where I was kind of nervous and stuff, and I was like, wait, no, she's not talking about me. Okay, no. And then I was like, no, this is what I'm asking for. So the hot seat was needed, and I'm so appreciated, and I took away some gems, so definitely ready to get to work.
Where was your mindset before you joined Gurl Mobb? Because I think people think just because it's a digital platform, like, oh, it's a digital platform, but we actually do meetups, we do tours, we do trips, we do so many other things. But initially when you get in, it's a digital platform. So people are like, oh my God, it's going to be a bunch of courses, it's going to be a bunch of this. What was your mindset before Gurl Mobb, and how is it now that you are a member?
Before, I feel like I wasn't moving with intention. And I didn't have, you really do need a support team. You need a tribe. You need to come. And I always say community over competition, and that's what Gurl Mobb makes me feel, because you have a community of like-minded women that's trying to get there, that's trying to get to the bag or get them coins or whatever, and you take away like, okay, what are you struggling with? Oh, I'm struggling with that too. You don't feel alone, and so it makes you feel like being a part of Gurl Mobb, you are continuously motivated, because you're not always going to be able to self-motivate yourself. You need people around you that's going to motivate you without feeling like they're hating or anything. So that's definitely the experience. After I'm moving with so much more intention, and I'm trying to, what did they say? Move with checkers, not or it's chess, not checkers. Yeah. And so that's what I feel like going forward, that being a part of Gurl Mobb has made me feel.
Wow, I'm so happy. I remember 4 years ago when I started Gurl Mobb, it was because it was a selfish act, okay? Because I felt like I needed other women that I can be vulnerable with. Like, I feel like in this girl boss era, you meet some women and you're like, oh my God, like, I love what you do. And then immediately you're like, wait, hold on. You're not my people, right? And I wanted women to be able to, the reason why I opened the bakery and I started Gurl Mobb is for women to find their people and their place. I feel like without your people, you never really feel like you found your place in life. You never really feel like you made it. You never really feel like, it always feels like a grind without having people around you that's like, girl, you are doing it. You're killing it. Look at these small wins. Look at these goals. You can be vulnerable, because even at the stage that I'm at now, I still have to be vulnerable with my Gurl Mobb friends and my Gurl Mobb members to be like, okay, I'm not perfect. This is what's happening. We're in a new gen. Like, oh, this is moving. This is changing. And like, I feel like people, women especially, female entrepreneurship is very lonely. So you absolutely need to find your people, to find your place in life.
I love that.
Thanks, Briana.
Thank you.
You guys, you just experienced the hot seat with the Secret Recipe podcast. This was our first of many, and I can't wait to see you on the next episode. If you want to experience the hot seat, head on over to Gurl Mobb, GurlMobb.com. You in Gurl Mobb is for you. Yes, we're a bunch of girls, but in Gurl Mobb, the focus is on you. See you in Gurl Mobb.